888-369-9101.
All right, 3 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Wednesday morning. 75 degrees here at the Source, WOCA, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall. And Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth to remind us of the importance of donating blood. And this segment with Galen Unold from LifeSouth Community Blood Centers is brought to you by Penn Flooring, providing quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Stop in and visit their spacious showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. And remember, we use Penn Flooring right here at WOCA. Nice job, too. And in fact, more than just the carpet. If you walk throughout the offices, you'll see some tiling and some linoleum and some other things they've put down. So go get your own nice flooring over at Penn Flooring. Hey, Galen, how you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry. Robin, how are you all?
Pretty good. You're getting excited, aren't you? You got a vacation coming up.
Yeah, I just got to get through today.
Yeah.
Today is the start vacation tomorrow, and just got to get through today.
Man, so it's like a no work day, or is it a lot of work day?
It's a lot of work day. A lot of work day.
You got a lot to do because you're going to be gone 2 days or 7 days, whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I'm taking a week. So you just got a lot of loose ends you got to take care of, make sure things are covered, and yeah.
Wow. And you going snorkeling down there? Do any of your children wear glasses?
Yeah, my youngest does. He just started wearing glasses in the last 6 months.
Have you ever rented?
So yeah, we do want to go snorkeling. Sure.
Have you ever rented, or do you own a swimming mask that has corrective lens in it?
No, I wear contacts. I used to actually, when I used to scuba dive a lot. Yeah.
I remember when I brought Alex down there, and I didn't even know there was such a thing. And so he tried a couple of them on, and he found one that was his prescription or close to it. Mm-hmm. And it was the first time he had ever used a mask underwater where he could see clearly. And it never occurred to me that he couldn't see clearly. So
yeah, it's one of those things that's out of sight, out of mind until it impacts you. So it's I don't think his vision isn't bad enough yet to have to acquire that. But yeah, he started wearing his glasses just when he was watching TV or at school, and now he's like, I gotta wear these all the time.
Yeah.
So
you guys are gonna have a great time. You guys are gonna have fun.
I'm ready. I'm excited. Yeah, it'll be a good time.
So, tell us the state of the blood supply.
That's much more important.
Not
right
really.
Now we're no, it's a lot more important. It's a critical need for type O, and we need people to come in and donate AB. So please just get the gift of life, no matter what your blood type is, and now's a great time to do it.
And one great thing about you, Galen, is that you're never out of touch with LifeSouth Community Blood Centers or the public, because even though you're on vacation with your family, your phone is still on 24/7, and you do get calls and you do return calls while you're gone. So that's kudos to you for being so caring.
What I have found is that I spend at least an hour every day just doing nothing but going through my email and my phone, and because I've tried to not touch it, and the unknown makes things worse, or by the time you get involved, it's bigger than it should have been, and so I just take an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, and just get all of those emails out of the way, and it makes me feel better about everything when I do that.
So did you hear that the Russians took out 1.2 billion passwords? So I'm thinking they took my Netflix password, and that explains why I had all those weird recommendations.
That's right.
Is that what it is? All right. So, anyway, however you want to sell it, Larry.
It was hijacked.
I know the Russians care passionately about your Netflix account. Because they listen to the show. It's obvious they listen to the show.
That's too funny. 1.2 billion. That's like a seventh of the population of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Russians are, the bear of the East is rising again. So.
Yeah.
Wait, is Russia west? Is Russia west or east?
Either way, you can get there. You can go either way.
I'm serious. I've never completely understood if Russia is the east or the west.
I understand what you're
guess it
saying.
depends
Yeah.
on what kind of mood that Nostradamus is in.
Oh, there was this one funny movie years ago that Carl Reiner made, and it was called "The Russians Are Coming." The Russians Are Coming. It was in the early '60s, and that was really, really funny. And it had a great message at
Should
the
I
end.
watch it on Netflix?
That, I think so. That no matter what, community comes together for the greater good. So, and that's what life
I'm sure it's a
is.
lot funnier than that.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Carl
It
Reiner,
was. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
He doesn't care much about message. He's pretty funny.
All right, so I have some things about Japan that baffle foreigners. I thought you might be interested because, first of all, we started talking about Asia. The other day I learned from an Asian author not to say Oriental because he said an Oriental is a rug. So now I know that that's
Yeah.
offensive. In fact, even the tone of his voice made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. They like Asian. Yep.
So
I
Asian,
did know that one.
Asian is the word. So we were talking about this Asian place in Bangkok that you had been to in this when you were in the service.
Yep.
So I have some things about Japan today and you've been there too, right?
Yeah, I guess the last time I was there was in 1992.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
I probably spent 92 isn't recent, Robin. That was a long time ago.
Wait till you get older.
Let's see. I spent a lot of time, and I've been to all over Japan: Tokyo, Okinawa, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Yokosuka. I've been all over Japan. It's a cool country.
Well, maybe you've seen some of these things then, or know of some of these
Maybe.
things. Are you ready?
Let's see.
All right. In Japan, just like in the United States, if an employer fires you, you are entitled to compensation. But if you quit, you're not.
Wow.
Well, same thing here.
Well, same thing here.
Same thing here.
Yeah.
But that's not the odd part. The odd part is the way that they get around this, or the way they handle this, is they have what they call banishment rooms at companies.
Oh.
Have you heard of this? A banishment room is in a corporation. Let's say Panasonic, Sony, Toshiba. They all have banishment rooms. Employees are sent to do tasks that serve no purpose or are mind-numbingly boring. This is an employee that they don't want working for them anymore, but they don't want them to be fired because then they have to pay them even though they're not there. So they give them these incredibly boring jobs, incredibly weird hours. For example, one person who decided he'd be better off quitting had to stare at a TV monitor for up to 10 hours a day.
Oh.
If he didn't do it, then he violated what he was ordered to do, and then they could justifiably fire him and still get away with not having to pay him the compensation.
Was there?
Man, that would be tough. That would be tough to sit there and do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I understand the need for a paycheck. I get it, but you know, at some point you want to be wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just want to be wanted, and man.
Did you ever see this? There was a special about this in New York State. Maybe it was New York City, but the teachers who have become like bad teachers, they don't fire them because of tenure. They put them into this like room. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
I have, and they couldn't fire them because the union wouldn't allow it.
Right. So they're basically doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing.
Right. And what's sad is how full those rooms were.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I say this, and I'm not in their situation, but I would like to think that I would fight to get out of that room.
Oh man, I'd be doing everything.
Right? You know, it was like, wait a second, what am I doing wrong? But if you look at that room, there's was it Barbara Walters or NBC Dateline, something like that. And I remember I saw that, because my mom called me and said this is horrible. Yeah, so.
Yeah, because we interviewed the woman I can't remember her name now, but she was a very integral part of trying to expose all the bad teachers in New York, and she was part of the people that did that documentary film. And she said it was just horrendous that those teachers didn't even care. All they were there was for the paycheck, so they sat in that room, and that was it.
Yeah, I just Googled it real quickly. It says 700 teachers in New York are paid to do nothing. I was looking for the name. They call that room something. They play Scrabble. They play card. Oh, it's a rubber room. They call it the rubber room.
Yeah, that is awful.
Wow, that's crazy.
Shouldn't even be there.
All right, well, that's a banishment room. Okay, another thing in Japan that Americans find weird, unless, of course, you're a teacher in New York.
Speaking of teachers, you see that they found funding to bring back art and music teachers to all elementary schools?
Yeah, isn't that great? That's
Yeah,
good news.
I had that in your news.
No janitors in the schools in Japan.
Oh.
Did you know that?
There's no need. Yeah, I did. You know, I'll tell you, if you've ever been to an event, like a sporting event in Japan, they clean up after themselves, almost like they kind of ask us to do at the movie theater. So if you go to a game, let's say you went to a baseball game, when you left, everybody in the row cleans their row.
Wow.
And so there's no need, and I know you used to do this for a job, there's no need for somebody to come in after you to clean the rows and to clean the seating.
That's a Sinatra concert. Remember, did you ever hear me say that?
No, I don't think I heard that one.
Well, after Frank Sinatra would play, when he was alive, obviously, at the Nassau Coliseum, we would show up. There was nothing to do. It was clean. I mean, if a few little things. After a Charlie Daniels concert, it's like a garbage dump.
Course.
Yeah.
It was garbage everywhere. And in fact, most concerts, I'm not just picking on Charlie Daniels.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's not the man, or it's neither man, it's the audience that they attract. Charlie Daniels' audience was messy.
Yeah.
Well, in Japan, it's the culture. Win or lose, you clean up after yourself. And, you know, that's why I'm not surprised at all they don't have any custodians in their schools.
The children, according to this, dedicated time is set aside for children to work together to clean classrooms, scrub floors, and keep the bathroom spotless.
And I don't think that's a bad idea.
No,
I mean, granted, I know we need, well, you know, there's only a certain number of hours in the day, and there are things that we have to cover for education.
Yeah.
All right, I get that, but I think it sends a message that, and
Galen,
that's a cultural thing.
Galen, hold on. We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be partly sunny today with a couple of thunderstorms in the area during the afternoon and evening hours. Today's high 90 to 94. Patchy clouds overnight, low 72 to 76. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a couple of heavy thunderstorms around during the afternoon and evening hours. High tomorrow, 90 to 94. On Friday, times of clouds and sun with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm mainly in the afternoon. The high 88 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
This weather brought to you by A&A Lockdock. Did you know that most break-ins happen during bad weather because it masks the sound? Don't be another victim. Protect your home and business today. Call A&A Lockdock, 352-867-1965. That's 352-867-1965.
Leadership, experience, and proven results matter.
Re-elect Angie Boynton to the Marion County School Board District 4. I have put forth solutions to raise funds for our schools through other avenues. I advocate for the use of juvenile civil citations in lieu of arrest for first-time offenders of some student code of conduct policies. I support the positive alternative to out-of-school suspension. Teachers have the union, but students, parents, and the community need a voice. I will be that voice for you. Remember, vote Angie Boynton for the Marion County School Board District 4.
Paid political advertisement by the Angie Boynton campaign.
News Talk 1370 WOCA invites you to discover your full business potential. News Talk Radio is the perfect environment for your advertising. WOCA's News Talk format pinpoints information-hungry, better educated, high-income adults. So use us to talk to them. Call 732-8000. 732-8000. We're Ocala News Talk Radio. News Talk 1370 WOCA.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my
too.
seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line and a new spoiler and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
This is Austin Tavern reminding you to stay in contact with us at WOCA. Find us on Twitter and Instagram at Voice of Ocala. Make sure to become a friend of our Facebook page and call us at 622-9622.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Nice looking Wednesday, 77 degrees. Galen and Unold on the phone. The segment is sponsored by Penn Flooring, and we were talking about things in Japan that would baffle foreigners, and us included. So, Galen, you're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, there you go. Good.
I'm here.
All right, so here's another thing that we would be surprised to find out is that sleeping on the job is accepted and, in fact, encouraged. Did you know that?
Oh.
Yeah, it's their Navy's done this for a long time, where they would just stop and everybody kind of takes a rest.
Yeah,
we should do that here.
If you have an office where you can have a couch or a recliner, then you can stay in your office. If you work in a factory or something and you're ready to take a nap, you can use the lounge.
Work hours are completely different than ours.
Yeah, there's a 12, right? 12 hours.
Yes. Yeah, and it's in most cases 6 days a week. So. Yeah, you're going to need a nap. Yep.
So encouraged. Here's another one. Adoption of adults is acceptable in Japan. Mm-hmm. Did you know that? You can adopt an adult.
Why would you want to do that?
Because of financially they can't take care of themselves, or you want part of their pension, or
Okay, well, I didn't know those examples, but here's one. 98% of all adoptions in Japan are adults. 98%.
Wow.
The vast majority of those being men. Here's what
women adopting.
If the owner of a family business does not have a son to keep the family name alive, a suitable heir will be found and adopted into the family, usually a man between the age of 20 and 30.
Oh, I haven't heard that one. Wow,
okay. That way, the adopted man takes on the family name and continues the family business.
Daniel-san.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Remember it was Karate Kid Part 3? I think it was 3 where he went to Japan. Did you see that one, Larry?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if I did. Why?
I think that was
that should be on your Netflix. Or Idiot Abroad and.
Idiot Abroad. Here's one. No,
I'm not going to watch what he does with the broomstick.
The Zengoro Hoshi Hotel is in the Guinness World Records as the oldest family-run business in the world. It's 1,300 years old, 46 generations from the same family, but many of those family members were adopted into the family.
How can that count? How can that count?
Why can't it? It's an adoption. They're a part of the family.
Yeah. That's interesting,
true.
isn't it?
Yeah, very interesting.
I'm getting a new name. Imagine you're 30 years old, you go to the family function.
Yeah.
I'm getting a new name. Oh, don't tell me you got adopted. Yep.
Wouldn't that be a great thing? Wouldn't you be excited about that?
It's like getting a great job. It's like, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're set for life then.
You would be happy to be adopted.
Have an income.
All right. It's another thing that would be surprising to a foreigner visiting Japan. Not surprising, prostitution is illegal in Japan.
It is illegal?
Yes.
It is illegal. Yeah. However, prostitution is defined as intercourse.
Oh, okay.
Which means that in Japan, the sex industry is not synonymous with prostitution in the same way it is here. Japanese law defines prostitution as intercourse with an unspecified person in exchange for payment. Therefore, most clubs offer the non-coital services, and it's legal.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense to me. Why not? There you go. Take care of that problem here. We'll just make that stipulation and everybody will be happy.
Galen, did you know that?
I did, yeah.
You did know that?
I was in the Navy, Larry.
In the Navy.
Those kinds of things are covered in the orientation video that you have to watch before you go to India.
Orientation? That's a rug. Now, wait a minute. This is why they bow. This is why they don't shake hands. Right? Because their hands have been busy?
Yes.
Right?
No, it's got nothing to do with it. But
no?
Not with. No, it's has more to do with.
Isn't that what this is?
Sign of respect.
What?
They don't wipe their hands like in. I mean, they don't. They shake hands now, but yeah, it's got nothing to do with.
So you knew that you could go into one of these places.
It's advertised, Larry.
They advertise?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
it's a business.
I got another Netflix movie in my future. I have a feeling.
It's a business. I mean, wouldn't you advertise a business?
I guess so. I guess you make.
It's like in Vegas where it's legal. It's advertised everywhere.
Really?
No, the Chicken Ranch.
All right.
If you go to Vegas, by the time between you getting off your plane, you get in a cab, and you get into your hotel, I promise you've seen at least 4 or 5 billboards and 4 or 5 cards that they pass out. Oh yeah, it's everywhere.
Gee.
No. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. I'm calling about the services available.
Yeah.
In Japan.
Uh-huh.
I saw a great show on TV about Japanese men that go to find brides in other countries like the Philippines and Thailand and places like that.
Uh-huh.
And they specifically do not want a woman from one of those countries that knows how to speak Japanese, because that's a good sign that she had previously lived in Japan and she was, employed in that capacity. So I thought that was interesting.
Really?
Oh, very interesting.
Thanks, Larry.
Yeah.
You think you'd want somebody with experience?
No.
No?
No. You want to train them up.
There you go. This is the way it works, sweetheart.
Train them up. I like the addition of the word up.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, next thing is
I don't know why you were trying to get me in trouble on the advertising, Larry. I mean,
hikikomori. Have you ever heard of hikikomori? Let's see.
No.
This is a phenomenon that involves young men locking themselves away and becoming isolated.
Okay, why would you do that?
There are 700,000 young Japanese men who decided to put themselves in a room with no contact to the outside world.
Okay, we call them hermits over here.
Doctors and psychiatrists believe the issue may have become so frequent because of Japan's culture and customs.
Yeah.
Parents are willing to look after their children until they reach the age of 30. So a guy can be in a room all by himself with no connection to anybody else but his mom bringing him a sandwich every now and then.
Ma, meatloaf.
Yeah.
Meatloaf.
That's a really funny line from a movie. There.
Oh, is it? Okay. How do you remember all these lines from movies? All right. Good morning, you're on the air.
You gotta watch them. It's a great movie.
Good morning, you're on the air.
Good morning, everybody.
Hiya, Hugh.
Pretty good. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
This might be a little more boring, but anyways, if you're an avid golfer, be aware that golfing's very, very expensive in Japan. And according to the golf show a couple of weeks ago, which we were talking, you need a reservation, and on average, it takes you 1 year to get on a golf course.
You know, you're right. That is boring.
Yeah, but interesting.
So you might as well either look up one of the ladies or go to the ballpark.
I had a feeling there was more to it than just a boring golf story. All right. Thank you, Hugh.
That was great. That's a classic.
In Japan, you ready for some more things you'd find interesting? They have a lot of novelty food. For example, you can find soy sauce flavored Kit Kat candy bars.
Ooh.
Soy sauce over there is the way we deal with almost like ranch dressing now. It's by far and away the most popular condiment. I mean, it's not even close.
You can get a pumpkin burger in Japan.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You can get
gosh.
watermelon flavored soda, although I think we can get that here. Watermelon flavored soda. There you go. The capsule hotels, we've all heard of them. These are just basically like honeycomb-looking things, and your hotel is no more than a bed and a TV and maybe a radio and a light.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are great. You can go take a nap there.
$15 to $30 a night is what they are, what they cost.
That's good. That's very good.
I wonder if you can hear through them. Oh, here's an interesting thing. Most countries in the West have Christmas traditions, of course. In Japan, only 1% of the population is Christian, and yet they still have an interesting Christmas tradition. Every year on Christmas Eve, KFC becomes so popular that lines go around the block for people waiting to get Christmas Eve KFC chicken.
Oh my gosh, what do they do?
When were you there? When were you there, Galen?
I was there after Christmas. I was never there for Christmas Eve. I mean, I was there like the day after Christmas. They don't really celebrate Christmas the same way we do, so yeah, that doesn't kind of surprise me.
Really?
This started in 1974.
They're not Christians. I mean, they're mostly Buddhist and Shinto.
So an advertising campaign in 1974, inspired by the fact that tourists who couldn't get hold of turkey for Christmas dinner instead went for fried chicken. So the popularity grew from there, and now Japanese people love getting chicken on Christmas Eve as a tradition.
Wow. Isn't that something?
Now, the next one I sort of can understand. The cosmetic surgery for teeth is actually taking teeth and making them misaligned rather than lining them.
Oh, I'll fit right in there.
Now, because some movie stars have not so perfect teeth, and they want their teeth to look like the movie stars. Now, you know who I can think of? She wasn't a movie star, but do you remember Oliver North's lady, the secretary, whatever she was?
Yeah.
Do you remember her, Galen?
Yeah.
His assistant.
Don't remember her name.
Well, but remember her teeth were a little bit...
What was her name?
I don't remember.
She was the one who was in the Iran-Contra hearings.
Right.
She's the one who ratted them all out. Yeah.
Right. And her teeth were like back, they pushed back a little bit. Thank you.
Okay.
That's... Well, she was, hugely attractive. So
Yeah.
she'd be an example of somebody who might make somebody say, oh, I should get my teeth like that.
Yeah, that means they have good dental plans over there.
All right, we've got 30 seconds. Galen, where's the... I'm sorry. Where's the Bloodmobile today? We got stuck on that one with the...
That's all right. Bloodmobile today, Larry, is actually at the it's not Winn-Dixie. Sorry. It is Winn-Dixie on Southeast Highway 441. I was getting it confused with Sweet Bay.
Okay. So go to Winn-Dixie, go to the other Winn-Dixie in Denellen, or go to LifeSouth here in Ocala, next to the Cascades. Galen, have a great vacation. We'll talk to you when you get back.
All right, you guys are the best. Watch a movie, Larry.
In Gaza. This as Israelis and Palestinians prepare for indirect talks in Cairo for longer-term peace.
In the negotiations, Palestinians will likely push for an easing of the 7-year blockade of the Gaza Strip and internationally funded reconstruction of the badly damaged territory. The Israelis are pushing for the demilitarization of the enclave.
Fox Radio's Kimberly Adams in Cairo. In the Kansas GOP primary, 3-term Senator Pat Roberts tops Tea Party-backed challenger Milton Wolf, who tried to paint Roberts as too moderate and out of touch. This voter not buying it.
Pat Roberts has done a good job, and even though he's been there a long time, I still think he deserves to be back.
In Michigan, Tea Party-backed incumbent Representative Kenny Bentavaleo loses to David Trott, but Justin Amash wins easily. Fox News, we report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to Facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto. Shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business.
Yeehaw! Howdy, folks. RL here to invite you to DQ. Dairy Queen is serving the crispiest, juiciest, most tasty chicken tenders, all beef chili dogs, and quarter-pound cheeseburgers on earth. And you get crispy fries, a drink, and an ice cream sundae of your choice for only $5. Remember, at DQ, you can lick their cones, but you can't beat their shakes. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where they always treat you like kings and queens.
Let's face it, nowadays it can be hard to find American-made products, and that's something that Cabinet Sales of North Florida is well aware of. That's why they're an authorized dealer of Wellborn Cabinetry, family-owned and American-made since 1961. Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your answer for complete turnkey kitchen remodels and whole-house cabinetry. Their cabinets are finished with solvent-based enamels for a long-lasting finish that's second to none. Available in an incredible selection of door styles and colors to choose from to turn your dream kitchen into a reality. In-house design and drawing services are available. Come by and see our displays for yourself at the Floors of the Villages, 3935 County Road 216 in Oxford, or Exquisite Design Kitchen and Bath in Bellevue, right across the street from the Bellevue Library. So whether you're looking for bookcases, kitchen, bath, or outdoor kitchen, Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your one-stop source of quality cabinets. For a free estimate, call 352-427-2647. That's 352-427-2647. Cabinet Sales of North Florida.
Now is the time to take advantage of Florida Credit Union's CD specials. Our 36-month CD comes in at 1.26% APY. A 24-month is working for you at 1.0% APY. And our 12-month at 0.75% APY. All CD rate specials require $10,000 minimum. With friendly service and rates like these, it's not hard to see why Florida Credit Union has your CD options covered. Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life. Call 352-237-8222 for more information. Must act by 1/15/14.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge, undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
On which day are we most likely to have a tension headache? If you guess Monday, well, you're right on. If you want to get noticed, just smile more often. People, it turns out, spot others whose teeth they're showing when they smile twice as fast as those who have closed mouths. And they don't want to go where you want to go. They don't want to do what you like to do. If that sounds familiar, focus on your other friends.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.